G'day people, I'm Monster Dad and welcome to this new series of Empyrion 8.5. I've been itching to start at 8.5. I have played around with it a little bit, but I'm looking forward to getting into a full-fledged game, and I hope you're willing to join me on that one. I'm going to do an Arid start this time. I usually do a temperate start, but let's go Kyrdos. Sounds like a winner. Let's randomize the seed. Settings. I'm going to leave most of it on normal. Auto depletion true. Yep. I'm going to put the blue spawn limit to true, block limit to true, but I am going to set the enemies on high and hard. But I'll leave everything else just as normal. I'm not going to set everything on hard, especially on an Arid start. It's it can be a bit grindy. So what should we call this? How about YouTube 8.5 Season 1? It's, you know, it's genius. It's genius, I tell you. Okay, now we've changed to Hyran. Oh, that's temperate. Oh. Zonris. Is it left out the same? Yeah. Okay. Zonris it is then. Zonris it is. What have we got? Normal gravity. Oh, that's hot. 122 degrees centigrade. Are you kidding me? High atmospheric density. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So, Arid start. I haven't done an Arid start for ages. Yeah, oxygen, that's a problem. Hopefully I won't die straight off the bat. Do you know, I'm probably going to give it the kiss of death right now, but I haven't died in a game of Empyrion since I think the first couple of games I ever had, and I've managed to not die. Yeah, I wonder if this will be the one. Okay, let's have a little look round. Okay, we've got wreckages over there. Over there. Oh, looks like we've got an oasis over that way and a wreckage straight ahead. I think we'll just head over that way. Seems like a sensible option. Yeah, we can always head back towards wreckages afterwards once we get some transport. Boom. We're down. So I'm going to skip the Robinson protocol and I'll take the stuff since it's a rather tough start. Okay, let's sort out this. Oh, we get a gun. Right, okay. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. What do we got? Ore detector, flashlight, not really interested in that. Yeah. We'll put the food down there. We'll put the O2 down there where we can get to it. I'm going to put the O2 generator down there to remind me to use it. Because I'll probably forget. I'll probably want to load these bad boys. So, I want to use one of these new hover vessel engines, these hover thrusters. So we're already at the right level to make it. We just need the resources. Stick a jetpack on. I forgot we start with a light armor when we go to this one. Wow, feels too easy. Starting with a jetpack. Crazy. Okay, I've got normal progression on the levels. Grab that. There's not a lot of trees around. Right, resource rocks. We need some resource rocks. The playing around I've done with these new hover engine stuff, these hover engines. I worked out that I reckon if I can gather about 20 of each ores from the rocks around here, then I will have enough resources to build that. So I'm just thinking as I'm jumping around. I'll have enough resources to build one of those little hover vehicles. That's my reckoning anyway. I'm not sure if I'm going in the right direction of where I thought I was going to go. I wanted to head towards that oasis. I think that's a wreck there, so I think we need to be heading that way. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, so up in that direction. Okay. There's more copper over there. So that's that wreckage. That is a wreckage. Okay, good. Let's detour and grab that copper. Need to remember to keep an eye on my O2 as well. I'm so unused to playing on arid planets, I'll probably forget and end up suffocating to death. Level 3. Oh, it's going to be hot around here, isn't it? Temperature's an issue as well, isn't it? Come on, give me loads of iron. Seems to be in abundance compared to that Empyrion Iron Man start we just did. I'm not going to talk too much about that. I'm still a little bit irked about that. If you haven't watched that, it's probably worth watching. I ended up getting disqualified for misinterpreting the rule and what I can and can't attack, unfortunately. Oh hum. It is what it is. I don't usually get silicon. Oh, it's dunes, not sand. Is that? Yeah. You usually find tons of silicon in sandy areas. I really need to get out of this area soon because the temperature is shooting up and I'm going to overheat in a moment. Let's get up to that wreckage. Yeah, my temperature's up to 27 now. I need to get a move on. Get a wiggle on. I know I've got a bottle of water, but I want to save the bottles of water because... In fact, let's start making some food. Let's do the health next. I want to save bottles of water because we can make emergency O2 bottles with purified water. Now I've got one bottle of purified water. If worse comes to worse, I can always... Hey, come back! I can always make that. All the buzzards are out. And whatever they are. They new like sandworms. I do want that copper. I should just use my drone, shouldn't I? Right, I don't think I need to worry too much about levels at the moment. I need the right resources. My temperature is now up to 29. I'm going to start getting heat stroke soon if I don't get a move on. Are you kidding me? You don't even have... Oh yeah, you do. Gee, thanks. Thanks. Okay, we need to get down to that oasis, get off this dune. There, over there. Wow, that's a long way across that desert. We're going to have to go for it. You know what? I really need some silicon. Even with the silicon, I might be able to have time to make myself a bike. That would at least give us a chance to get away from this heat. So the goals for this season, I've thought about it a little bit, but I guess the immediate goal is to try and survive the arid climate, do it without dying. Longer term goal is you know, it'd be nice to relocate to a nice temperate planet. We found that planet at the end of the last season, in the Alpha 8 season, season 2, and it was like the perfect paradise planet. It would be really nice to locate one of those and move there. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to spend as long as I did last time on the planet doing stuff before we start exploring the planetary system. I'm assuming these guys aren't hostile because they're here on the first day. I really need to get down towards that water. Oh, my temperature's gone down now. Okay. Did he just do a wet fart? So this is just a normal start. I don't think the default Acua Omicron start, the one we did for the Empyrion Iron Man, is a bit of a tougher start than this one, this normal default start. But excuse me, I couldn't find a start for that one, for an Arid start. So this is just the ordinary starting one. So there should still be a wreckage within a couple of kilometre radius of our drop site. I'm going to have a blast of O2. Yeah, and with the associated resources around it. Oh, one of those disappeared. Right, I think I can see silicon down there. That's what we need. Okay, what are we doing? We have got a ton of iron. Okay, I could do with a few more copper just to be on the safe side. But if I can grab 20 silicon, then I think we're good to go with one of the basic hover vessels. The reason I know that is because I played around building a couple of designs in creative and then had a look at the statistics to see how many ingots it took to build. And each time I did it, it was around between 30 and 40 of each type of ingot to build them. I tried it with a new plastic as well, but I don't think we're going to find much in the way of plastic. And you may be in that oasis area, but not anywhere else. Need a little bit more silicon, I think. Yeah, I need to double my silicon. So I don't think we're going to be able to make it with plastic. I think there's some silicon up there. I need to get this resources quickly because I need to plant my O2 generator down and start creating some O2. Obviously fuel is an issue as well. I don't think these things give you wood. Okay, nice batch of silicon. Not getting much from them though. There's more down this way and over there. It's temperature. My temperature is 25. That's okay. That's okay. We can go with that. I'm sure I saw some more down here as well. Yeah, there's a couple more. Keep picking as we go. Get the levels up. So what have we got now? 38, 39, 103. I think we've got enough to build this vehicle. So I think what would be a wise thing to do is head over to that oasis because that should be a little bit cooler. There should be some additional plant matter for us to make some food. So suck on some air and a munch on some food. Now of course the water's edge, which is a place where quite often I'd set up a semi-permanent camp, is not particularly safe now either. It used to be one of those go-to safe places for us when you're playing. You get attacked by critters, you just run into the shallow water. They can't usually get you, but now they've added a shallow water hostile mob that will attack you if you're within its range. I would have liked a little bit more silicon. There might be some right up there, but it's just too far. We can always get it once we get our vehicle. Let's get into here. Get some wood so we can get some fuel. I mean, I could use my salvage tool to break these down and save the fuel in the chainsaw, but I don't mind using one can of fuel to get wood. The return will be worth it. Very nice trees, aren't they? There's a baby one next to it. Let's cut one down. Nature is beautiful until you need it. And then its beauty is irrelevant. Or is that a bit cynical? What's our temperature? 22. That is beautiful. Fantastic temperature. What's these things? Can you pick them? No, you can't. Well, it's not as full of vegetation as the swamp area. I thought this would be a little bit more swimming in veggies than it is. There's some walking food over there, but I don't think we can take those yet. Okay, well, I think this really is as good a place as any. I am going to still stick to down near the water's edge, simply because I think there's less chance of getting eaten. Okay, let's start cooking up some O2. You can make us some stuff. Okay, so what do we want? We just want cockpit, one generator, one fuel tank, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We're going to need the whole vessel starter core, and I'm going to want some steel blocks. Go for 20. Now that is going to take a little bit of time. Don't want to nip some of these back. I think I will, and make one of those little portable heater core things. Not sure how much I need for it though. And do you know what? I could do with making another constructor that can be busy chucking out some fuel. But I am going to have to unlock those. Yeah, we're at level 3, that's okay. So I think they're down here. Okay, cool beans. Okay, let's get the constructor first, since the temperature isn't too bad, and then we'll make this bad boy. So 3, 2, 1, 104. Yeah, we've got plenty on us. Cool beans. And queue up that. I guess I could queue up another O2 generator, but I think we're going to be okay. Yep. Let's chuck our tent down. Let's do the desert variety. Oh, woodland. We'll do the woodland since we're in the oasis. Boom. Now, I wouldn't normally sleep the first night. But because crickets, I didn't think they had crickets on the Arid planet. Of course they do, because yeah, Captain Dodge got killed by one in Empyrion Iron Man Season 8 when he attacked it. I wouldn't normally sleep on the first night. I'd normally be busy still gathering resources, but since we've done so well for resources, once I get this other constructor up, queued up with some fuel, because these are going to take a bit of time. What I might do is just sleep, and that way, first thing in the morning, still should be within time with the hostiles not spawning. All this stuff should be ready, and we can go straight ahead and build our hover vessel. Problem I've got is that the way I want to build it, I need some height on it. Oh, and the only way I'm going to do that is by building a base core, putting it down and putting a concrete block on it. Can I do that? I probably can. Do you know what? If I don't use it, I've got it. Oh, concrete block. Let's get some get some stone. With the testing that I did with these little hover vessels, the problem is these hover engine stroke hovers things, thrusters, whatever, RCS things, all in one things, are really not very powerful. They don't give you much height, only half the height, 1.5 meters instead of 3 meters, and they're quite slow to maneuver. And my intention is, as always, is to put a grinder on the front of it, because that way I can gather wood for fuel, I can gather food in relative safety. I have an environmental controlled area in the hover vessel, and I can do lots of stuff. But just need one of those. Because it's slow, when you try and back up from one of the creatures when you're grinding them, and as you're probably aware, you can be hit inside the cockpit. They sort of glitch through the cockpit, and you can be hit as if you weren't even in the cockpit. And if that starts happening, I could die very quickly with some of the critters that spawn on this planet. So my intention is to sort of build it on legs with a bit of height off the ground to supplement the lack of height that the hover engines give it, and then put the grinder on a leg down a bit lower. That way I should be a lot safer inside the cockpit when I'm grinding critters. It'll make sense when I build it, I promise you. It'll make sense when I build it. Right, I'm going to use that water. I'm going to make 2 more of these. Okay, let's get this down. Let's get some fuel started. Might as well make our camp nice and cozy. So we've got fuel going, we have all our bits and pieces being cooked up in there, we have oxygen being generated. I think we can sleep. Let's do it. Night night. Oh, we've got another 23 seconds, or whatever it is. 23 game minutes. Okay, in that case, I'll go and gather another tree. Or 2. Oh look, cami beans. I guess I should make sure before I sleep that all of my food is being turned, or all of these stuff is being turned into food. I think that's all I can do. The rest of it will just spoil. Okay, cool beans. That in there. Pop all of those into there. Keep all that. That will spoil. That I don't care about. Oh, detector. That's what I want to make. Boom, let's queue that up as well. At least that will help us see things around us. Do you know what? I should probably unlock a shotgun. can't. I can. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. What do I need? Nitrocellulose. Give me some of that. Should do it. That should be enough. How many would you get? Output count 30. Let's just do 60 rounds. I don't intend keeping the shotgun for long. Okay, I think we are good to sleep now. Let's load the pistol just in case we wake up to some uninvited guests, either from the water or from the land. Okay, so beautiful, plenty of O2. We can make more oxygen with those. I sup on some of that already. And the next one, 47. Okay, we'll let that run whilst we put this hover vessel together. Let's make some space down here. I'll grab the shotgun out. Okay. And you're busy doing fuel. That should be enough actually. I'll save the rest for ammo, since there isn't an abundance of trees on this planet. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is pop down the base core. This won't attract I can't speak. This won't attract drone attacks because I'm not going to put a power block on it, unless that's been changed in 8.5, of course. The reason I'm doing this, pure and simply, is to get myself some height. With this, let's shift that out of the way. I guess I better load that shotgun, hadn't I? Yeah, some height so I can put down to face the right way. So I can get to the underneath of this basically and put some kind of legs on it. Boom. So what you can do now is take that block away and it should just stay floating in the air. Like that. And now we can build. Should we have, well, that one? Cool, doesn't it? Yep, pop that there. Okay, so I want to do bring that out a bit there. Let's stick a generator there. We'll leave that space for either a constructor when we get the right level, or a harvest box. And we'll build that back bit out a bit. I'm going to need some more blocks, aren't I? Plenty. Build me some more while I'm doing this. Okay, so we've got those bits in. Time to pop some legs on. Do you know what? Let's put the symmetry tool on. I think we're okay till about midday for hostile spawns. Am I really out of blocks already? I am. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that down one more and then put the hover engines on the side of those. And that's going to give me a bit of extra height to compensate for this fact that this thing doesn't rise very high. Okay, those. Is that right? That's right, isn't it? Yeah. So hover engines will sit. I've got to get this right because I don't have a multi-tool. Hover engines will sit there. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's bring that out one. Change it to those. And that's where we had that, wasn't it? Yeah. Boom. So that's it. That's the design. So what I'll do with the let's take the symmetry tool off so you can see properly. What I'll do with the grinder is I'll put a leg like this again straight out the front and have the grinder at the same level as the hover engines. That's going to give me, particularly against things like spiders and the shorter creatures, the elevation to not get hit by them, hopefully, when they try and attack me in the cockpit. Let's get rid of this. Should get most resources back, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, we're good with that. Pick all this lot up. Okay. Definitely need some cargo space, don't we? But I think I need the constructor for this hover vessel before I can even put any cargo boxes onto it. So let's manage that and pop. Does that give us? Okay, we'll go for that for the moment. Yeah. Can I power it on? Yay! So we've got an environmentally controlled area now. Cool. So yeah. So as you can see there on the right, rises up to 1.5 meters. So those legs are going to give us that extra elevation to give us a bit more safety when we start grinding critters. So I guess the goal now would be to find the main wreckage and also loot those other small wreckages. And then depending on, we may have to park for a while somewhere to stick a waypoint on that so we know where it is. What was I saying? Yeah, to produce more oxygen again. We will need to get our level up to level 5, I believe, to be able to unlock the constructor. Where are you? Yeah, level 5. So we're going to have to get out the thing and start picking at some point. But what we'll do is we should get some experience for discovering some of the small wreckages and the main wreckage and the deposits that will probably come with that. We've got our detector now, so it shouldn't be a difficult thing to do now to find that stuff. So yeah, so that's the plan. I think what I'll do is I'll call it an episode here. It seems like a very good point to end it. How much fuel do we have? Power left. 1010 minutes. Yeah, quite fuel efficient, this thing. Mind you, there's not a lot on it. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll leave it there. I'm not going to do anything in between episodes this time because we're still... Oh, that means Promethium rocks. Brilliant. Which means I can get a multi-tool and get some ammo for it. Very nice. Do you know what? This actually looks like a really nice base, nice starter base area as well. You got Oasis that side, Oasis over there, so we've got plenty of wood if we need it. We've got plenty of resources around here. Yeah, we've got water. We've got that radiated zone there, which can provide us with a little bit of cobalt and a little bit of promethium. So all in all, it doesn't feel like a bad spot around here. Yeah, maybe that mountain over there with the snow on. Very cool. Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to call it an episode there. Thanks for watching. Hope you found that useful. My first Arid start for a long time. It didn't seem too bad actually. I mean, I know I've got the oxygen deprivation set on normal. I haven't got it on easy by any standards, but maybe I should have set it on hard. Mind you, I probably would have died of suffocation if I'd done that. But if you enjoyed that, please press the like button. It helps the channel grow. If you've subscribed already, thank you very much. If you haven't, please consider doing so for more episodes. And I'll see you in episode 2 when we will continue our little exploration around this area and think about what we're going to do next. Okay, later.